Hey guys, what is up? Michael here, and I am bringing you some Fear 3. I don't know what this mode is called. It's basically like survival, kind of game. Anyways, for the PC. And that really brings us to what we're going to talk about. But first, before I start the video, I just want to say if my audio sounds a little bit different. Um, my stupid ass sat on my Turtle Beaches, so I fucking broke my $60 headphones, which I know it's not crazy expensive, but I'm 16, okay? That's a lot of money for me. Anyways, so sorry if it doesn't sound the best. Um, but yeah, so what I really want to talk about today is I've talked about this, I touched on other videos before, but I've never really made a full-fledged video for it. And I want to talk about gaming on console versus PC. Um, so the first thing is startup. This is where I think I'm gonna have to hand it to the console because to buy a console today, I can go to a store and get in a few weeks it's gonna be an Xbox One or a PS4, but right now a PS3. So for between $300 and $500, I can get the newest PC, newest console. Okay, and then including the game and all that stuff. But so around $500, I can go get a game, pop it in, bam, done. Now for a PC, for a good one, it's going to cost at least around $700 to $800 if you build your own, but they can be upwards of thousands of dollars. And also, a thing that you don't really run into with consoles is constant upkeep. Um, and even when out of the box, you take out your console, you put in whatever you want to sign up for, and pop in the game, and you play that sucker. With a PC, you gotta fucking install all this stuff. It takes so much longer to do everything, and it's just so much more complicated. But when you get to the actual gaming, this is where okay, I do like console because I feel like something about it has a lot. First off, more people play consoles, so it's a lot easier to find your friends on consoles. Um, and I feel like the social multiplayer aspect is much better on I mean, especially on Xbox Live. Not so much PS3, but still, there is. I mean, everybody has mics. It's a lot more social. The games are kind of more based around playing as a team or playing against each other, but just with other people. PC, on the other hand, while I do like the multiplayer gaming better because of the dedicated servers and all that, um, something about it, just they don't really seem to push social gaming. And most people use text to chat, and a lot of people don't have mics, which to me is kind of disappointing. However, with actual games, especially single player games, this is where the PC shines because first off, mods. I mean, I haven't really got any mods yet, but I'm planning on it, and one game can really turn into a whole world of different games, and games can be transformed into other people's visions and stuff like that. I mean, you can play Call of Duty Nazi Zombies on so many cool maps. There's so many cool mods for almost every game out there, and it really adds a whole bunch of free unique DLC to the game, whereas on console you have to pay $15 for fucking 3 maps, and they're basically all the same as the other ones. There's no creativity. Another thing with games and cheaper stuff, PC gaming like Steam is so cheap. I got Fear 3, Batman Arkham Asylum, Fear 2, and what the fuck was the other one? Some other game. Oh, it was Lord of the Rings War in the North. Lord of the Rings War in the North is $20 right now, brand new on the Xbox. I got all 4 of those games for $1 on the Humble Bundle. I got Fallout New Vegas for $2.50. I got the Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3 for $5. I mean, Steam always is putting things for a few dollars, which is normally $20 or $30, which you don't really see in consoles just because there's manufacturing costs. This is all digital. So I really like that part of it. But I keep saying this, but that's because it does get really frustrating when you buy a game. First off, when I buy a game on Xbox, I go to GameStop or my local Walmart or Target or what have you, go home and pop it in. With this, I buy a game, I'm excited to play it. I gotta wait till like fucking the next day at 12. I mean, I don't have the best internet, but it still takes hours and hours to be able to play a game. And things like, a lot of times you run into problems that you just can't fucking figure out because it's just so much more complicated on PC. But once you get it going, to me, it's great. And another cool thing is that I love having my console. I love the computer screen better than like a bit. I didn't have a big TV screen, but I played on big TV screens, and I prefer the smaller screen where you're right up close to it. It's more comfortable for me. And while Xbox does have like Facebook and so does PS3, and they have a web browser, it's so much less intuitive and user friendly. I love pressing Escape, and then going from playing, you know, the top of the line games, like, with the mods and the better graphics and everything, and then going on Reddit and going on Facebook and going on YouTube and recording my games. That's another cool thing, is recording directly off the computer. That's all the time I have. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe.